Students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about rational numbers exercise 1.1. Up to 7 questions we have discussed in the previous video, and in this video we are going to discuss the 8th question. And this 8th question, how to do subtraction of two rational numbers. So 8th question, in 8th question, second example, given that minus 32 by 30 subtract from 2. So whenever subtract from, so we have to take whatever the value is there from you have to write first. So 2 minus, and again what is the next number? First number before the from minus 32 by 30 is there. So here 2 by 1 we can take 2 by 1, and minus into 1 will become plus, and 32 by 30. Now for subtraction, we have to the LCM of 1 and 13 is 13, and 13 by 1 is 13, 13 into 2 plus 13 by 13 is 1 into 30. So after this, 13 to the 26 plus 132 by 30. If you do addition, 26 and 32, 6 plus 2, 8, 2 plus 9, 5. So 58 by 30. Once verified, is there any calculation here or not? Yes. 2 useful. 16 to the 2 to the 4. 9 to the 18, and 29 is a prime number, so further calculation is not possible. So 29 by 16. Therefore, the answer is 29 by 16. I'm repeating once. The given number minus 32 by 13, we have to subtract from 2. So after from whatever the number is, we have to write first minus. This minus, we are doing subtraction, right? So that we have to write minus here. And the next number before the from minus 32 by 13 is there. So you have to write a minus 32 by 13. In second one, you have to eliminate the bracket. So for eliminating the bracket, minus into minus plus, then you have to do addition of these two rational numbers. If we do addition, you will get answer 29 by 16. Next question, 9th question. What number should be added? To minus 5 so as to get minus 3 by 2. So first understand the question. What number should be added to minus 5 so as to get minus 3 by 2? So whatever the number, the required number, let us assume, let required number be x. So what we have to record in the question? What number should be added to minus 5? So as per question, what number we have to add? The required number is x. We have to add it to the minus 5. So minus 5 by 8. I am adding x. So as if I add x, what we have to get? We have to get minus 3 by 2. So minus 8 plus x is equal to minus 3 by 2. So this point is very important. That the required number we are taking x. Next, that number we have to add it to the minus 5 by 8. If you add, the entire answer will become minus 3 by 2. So you have to frame the equation first. Don't do any mistake while converting the given question into the equation. That is very important. First you have to find out x value. So minus 5 by 8, send it to the other side. You will get x equal to minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by 8. Now we have to do the 2 and 8 LCM. LCM of 2, 8. 2, 8 LCM 8 only. Why? Because the 2 is the factor of 8. In this condition, if the two numbers, the small number is the factor of the big number will become h naught. We no need to do the big big number is LCM or the small number is SCF. We don't need to do again for the LCM. So LCM, so from this 2 and 8 LCM is 8. And 8 by 2, 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 4 we have to multiply with the numerator minus 3 plus. And the 8 by 8 is what? 1 into 5, 5. So from this x equal to 4 into minus 3 minus 1 plus 1 into 5, 5 by 8. So next step, x equal to minus 12 plus 5, we have to do subtraction. Minus 12 plus 5 is minus 7 by 8. So what is the required number? Therefore, required number is equal to minus 7 by 8. So once more I am repeating the question. What number should be added to minus 1 by 8? So as to get minus 3 by 8. So that let the required number be x. According to the question, this x we have to add to the minus 5 by 8. So whenever we add, the answer will become to get minus 3 by 2. So after the equal, we have to add the minus 3 by 2. And we have to find the x value. 10 minus 5 by 2 other side will become plus 5 by 8. Then x equal to, do calculation, LCM of 2 and 8 is 8. Next 8 by 2 is 4, 4 into minus 3. Plus 8 by 8 is 1, 1 into 5, 5. Next minus 12 plus 5 by 8, minus 12 plus 5 by 8 is minus 7 by 8. And here there is no further calculation, so that is the required number. So the required number is minus 7 by 8. Okay, you have to solve the questions, these type of questions like this. So next question, 10th question, the sum of two rational numbers is 8. If one of the number is minus 36, find the other. This question also we have to like last question only. So given that the sum of the two rational numbers is 8. So first write the given information. Given the sum of two rational numbers, is equal to 8. If one of the number is minus 36, so one rational number is equal to minus 5 by 6. We have to find out other number. So let the second number be, let second rational number be x. So as per question, the sum of two rational numbers, one rational number is minus 5 by 6 and another is x. So minus 5 by 6 plus x is equal to, after we know the sum of the two rational numbers is 8. Now we have to find out the x value and send minus 5 to the other side is equal to 8 minus 5 by 6 if we set other side it will become plus 5 by 6. Here the denominator is 1. Again find the LCM of 1 and 6 denominators. So x is equal to 6 is the denominator and 6 by 1, 6 into 8 plus 6 by 6 is 1 into 5. So x is equal to 6 8 is 48 plus 1 5 is 5 by 6. So this x equal to 48 plus 5 is 53 by 6. So the sum of two rational numbers is 8. If one number is minus 7, this is find out. So first given information, the sum of the two rational numbers given is 8. Next, one rational number equal to minus 7 is given, and we have to find out the second rational number. Then let second rational number be x. So as per question, the sum of the two rational numbers is 8. So one we know that one number minus 5 by 6, and assume another number is x. So minus 5 by 6 plus x is equal to 8. This is as per question, according to question. So now we have to find out x. For that purpose, minus 7 by 6 we have to send to the other side. Whenever a minus negative number is sent to the right hand side, it will become plus. So now 8 by 1, minus 7 by 6 if I send plus 7 by 6. Now 1 and 6 LCM is 6. Next 6 by 1, 6 into 8 plus 6 by 6 is 1 into 5. And next 6 is 48 plus 5 by 6, 53 by 6. So x equal to 53 by 6. Therefore, you have to write required number is equal to 53/6. So this is the 10th question. So the question is subtraction associative in rational numbers? Explain the example. First, what is associative property? So first I am writing associative property. Associative. If A comma B comma C belongs to rational numbers, then A plus of B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. This is commutative. This is associative property under addition. But here they are asking, is associative in rational numbers in subtraction satisfied or not? Actually, in subtraction it is not satisfied. So no, it is not satisfied. I will explain the example. So I am taking three numbers. Let A equal to 3/7, B equal to 5/7, and C equal to some 8/7 are the three rational numbers. So according to subtraction, the properties is A minus of B minus C is equal to A minus B minus C. So substitute the values here. So 3/7 minus B minus C, 5/7 minus 8/7 is equal to A minus B, 3/7 minus 5/7 minus 8/7. According to God first, we have to solve inside the bracket first. So inside bracket 3/7 minus, this was a like fractions, so that like rational numbers and denominators. Okay. So 8 minus 5 minus 8 we have to subtract. And here again it's 7 only. So 3 minus 5/7 minus 8/7. So 3/7 minus 5 minus 8 value minus 3/7 is equal to 3 minus 5 value minus 2/7 minus 8/7. Now 3/7 minus of minus become plus 3/7 is equal to minus 2/7 minus 8/7. If you do addition, 3 plus 3/7 equal to minus 2 minus 8/7. So 60/7 is equal to minus 10/7. These two are not equal. These two are not equal. Therefore, our assumption is no, it is not satisfied. Therefore, so associated to subtraction, not subtraction, not satisfied. Not satisfied in associative property. In associative property. So here the examples you can take any numbers. For our simplification process, I will include the same denominators. Okay. So this is the way you have to prove subtraction. Is subtraction associated with rational numbers? No, it is not satisfied. You have to verify in this way. So this is exercise 1.1. So next concept, representation of rational numbers on number. Representation of rational numbers. Rational numbers. On number line. So next concept, representation of rational numbers on number line. So already this concept you have learned in previous classes. So I'm taking 5/7 and minus 7/8. These two numbers are going to represent on number line. So for this purpose, first you have to take one integers number line. Integers number line. And whenever you are taking number line, this arrow mark symbol is very important. And why I am taking integers number line? Because here rational numbers means in form where p comma q belongs to the integers, right? So that only we have to consider integers number. So this is 0 and next this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. And here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, and if you want you can extend minus 7 and minus 8. So first how to represent on number line? Since the first I'm going to represent 5 by 7 on number line. So but here there is no 5 by 7 on the number line by default. So what is the denominator? 7. So we have to divide each and every number on the number line with 7. So 0 by 7, 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7, 7 by 7, and here minus 1 by 7, minus 2 by 7, minus 3 by 7, minus 4 by 7, minus 5 by 7, minus 6 by 7, minus 7 by 7, and minus 8 by 7. If you observe 5 by 7, 5 by 7, yes. Where is 5 by 7? Here. This is 5 by 7. And next to this, you have to mark and you have to circle. So that is the meaning of representing on a number line. Okay? So minus 5 by 7 and minus 7 by 8. For this question, we have to take one more number line. So here, one more number line I am taking, and minus 7 by 8. So in negative side, we have to take up to 7 or up to 8 numbers we have to take. So this is the 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7 and minus 8. And again we need 8 as a denominator. So divide each and every number with 8. 0 by 8, 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8. So this one minus 1 by 8, minus 2 by 8, minus 3 by 8, minus 4 by 8, minus 5 by 8, minus 6 by 8, minus 7 by 8, minus 10 by 8. Minus 8 by 8. So minus 7 by 8, where is minus 7 by 8 to? Here. So you have to circle it and you have to circle like this. This is the minus 7 by 8 representation on the number line. So this is the way you have to represent rational numbers on number line. This is very important 2-mark question. This is and very easy and important question. Okay. Ratio means next concept, ratio numbers between two rational numbers. And how to write a rational number between two rational numbers? Already in previous classes you have learned some questions. So we have two methods. Method 1, you know very well, and method 2 it's a new one. Method 2. See in method 1, say for example, if you write a rational number between 7 by 8 and 5 by 7, say for example. So in this condition, what you have to do? First you have to make the denominator the same. For this purpose, you have to multiply this number with this denominator 7 by 7 and 5 by 7. This entire rational number you have to multiply with this first denominator 8 by 8. 8 7 7 is 49 by 8 7 are 56 and 5 8 are 40 by 7 8 are 56. So between 49 and 40 we have 9 rational numbers. So you can write any one rational number. 41 by 56, otherwise 42 by 56. So similarly you can write how many there are also, those many you have to write. This is method 1. So coming to the method 2. See, if A comma B are two rational numbers, the rational number between number is A plus B by 2 is the rational number between the two given rational number. So for example, in this condition A equal to 7 by 8 and B equal to 5 by 7. So we have to do A plus B by 2. So I am writing 7 by 8 plus 5 by 7. I am writing divided by 2. You can write like this. Why? Because already these two numbers are rational numbers. So we will get complete, so that I am writing divided by as like this. So first I add these two. LCM is 56. Next is 7 plus 49 plus 8 times 40 divided by 89 by 56 divided by 2 by 1, and you have to convert this in. So 89 by 56 into 1 by this 89 by 256 1 so this is your rational number between 7 by 10 37. And remember one point, between any two rational numbers we have infinite rational numbers. So it may be any one of the rational number between the 7 by 10 to 5 by 7. This is the new way to find out a rational number between any two rational numbers. This is the traditional way. I think you know very well in previous classes of the how done. And this in this 8th class we are going to discuss a plus b by 2 to find out one rational number between two given rational number.